Hey everybody, it's ASIC Eric and back on the car today. So last time I was out here messing around in the garage, I slapped the front end parts on the car just for the heck of it. Make sure everything fit well. It all looks pretty good. Nice, lines up pretty nice. I ordered the 3-piece spoiler kit for it. This looks like this is going to work pretty nice. This one is OER. It's just urethane, but looks like that's going to work pretty well. The side pieces, I'm not quite sure about these yet. I'm going to double check and make sure these are the right ones. I don't remember them having that big, huge fan on them. But these guys, hold on a second here, sorry. Goes up in there, something like that on the front of the car. So I'm not sure I like that or not. I haven't decided yet, but we'll see. And this was supposed to be the Z28 one, which is supposed to have the openings in there right there, and there's no openings on this one, so I cut them in or something, I guess. But anyway, this threw that on there. I thought that would be fun to just see how that looks. But that's not what we're doing today. Today we're going to try and wrap up the body work on the trunk back here. So I'm going to check this area here. As I said before, it feels like there's a low spot right there. So I might put some, I may have to take the dent puller to that. I don't know, we'll see. But put some filler on that if I need to. And see if I can fix that low spot in that panel there. As I said before, it's kind of, the filler panel's too low in through that area. Let's see if I can do something about that. And then the weather's pretty decent today. It's not warm. It's only like 55, but it's about 60 in the garage here, so I might put the epoxy on this if I get that far today. I don't know, probably not, but we'll see. But anyway, get some body work done on this guy. Yeah, okay, so this area here is a little iffy from where the holes were welded up here, so I'm going to go ahead and put a wipe of filler over this area right here. I think this is going to be okay structure-wise and everything. These aren't too low. This is just a shade low, like a 32nd of an inch kind of low. It's not a lot there, so I think just the regular lightweight filler over this should be fine. So I'll go ahead and put some of that on. All right, I'm ready to put a wipe on here. This is Rage Ultra filler. My filler of choice on this project. I really like it because it's so creamy. It has hardly any pinholes or anything in it when you're done. It's a really nice filler. Good. I mixed up too much, so I'm going to go ahead and go around the edges of the panel over all the short strand fiberglass and fill in all the scratches and stuff with that. Do that while I'm at it here. This part of the panel across the top here, there's a bit of a lip right here that I need to fill in, so there's a low spot right through here. We're going to get that while we're at it too. And as you can see, I am putting filler up to the edge of the panel here. But most of that's going to get sanded off, so that's just if there's any little pinholes or imperfections in the short strand fiberglass, just to fill that in. I'm not trying to build up an edge or anything there. So don't freak out. You can see here, scrape all this off along the top here. mixed up the perfect amount of filler for what I'm trying to do here. There's some debris in there of some kind. Blew this panel off, I guess I missed something. Some crud in it. Pretty nice. Chunk of something there. Hate it when that happens. Nice beautiful edge gets all screwed up. There we go. Alright. That's that. Smooth this out a little bit here. Alright. That's that. So that's just going over it super quick with some 80 to knock off the eye spots. It's not quite ready to sand yet, but pretty close. I didn't show on camera, but first thing I did was go along the edges here, sand. I didn't finish this, I have a change of paper, but sand all the filler off the edge. There shouldn't be anything left here. Be down to the short strand fiberglass on the sides. Real quick like that. Etc. So let that cure up a little bit more. Alright, we have the powder dry coat on there. I'll go ahead and hit it with the 80 grit longer block. This isn't one of my longest blocks, but for the trunk here I think it's about the right size. I'll go ahead and go over that, see how we are. See that there a little bit. I just love how quickly The guide coat tells you where your low spots are and everything. This is already pretty much blocked out. I might need a little more filler up in that corner there. This is looking pretty good down through here. Let's go ahead and hit this spot right here. That's the most interesting one, methinks. You'll see our low spots there, so hopefully those will block out. It's still a little thick right in here, so I'm trying to level all this down here. Pretty close though. I think I will stop right there with the 80. Not a lot of filler left, so I don't want to dig any more than that. Just clean that edge up right there and then just keep working around the panel. Alright, so we went over everything with 80. And we guide coated it again. We got 180 on it now. We'll do some more sanding on that. Alright, so I think you can see that came out pretty nice. I got 2 coats of epoxy on there. For reference, that was about 10 ounces of epoxy. It went on pretty heavy, but it didn't look like it was going to run or anything, so I just went ahead and let it go on heavy. I'll show you here after it's had a couple of minutes to settle down. I think that dent area we fixed came out pretty nice. Don't see much going on there anymore. It's still a little peely. I tried turning up the pressure on the gun a little bit to see if that would help. It didn't help. But who knows? Maybe that's just the way that epoxy is. It's just always peely. I know you can get it to look slick, but it's got to be really thick when you do that. And I don't want to run the risk of putting runs in it, so I'm not going to put it on that thick. So I think the panel's pretty close. There's still some little waves and stuff in it when dent right there, actually, I can see. So there's one thing I have to fix, but the edges came out pretty nice. The round over looks pretty good. I won't tell till I unmask everything and see how it looks relative to the quarter panels and stuff, but I think it's pretty nice. So all in all, I'm pretty happy with how that came out. It's not bad. I don't think you can see the filler that was done across the top there. I think that's nice. So yeah, it's good. So I still have to flip this thing over and epoxy the underside of it. I'm probably not going to strip all the EDP off the back like I did on the top here. I'll just scuff it and paint over it. The top here, I don't know if I showed it in the video or not. I used these little Scotch-Brite roll-off discs to strip the paint off, and then went over it with an 80 grit on the DA. Not over the areas I had put filler, but just over the bare metal. And went ahead and shot it, so it should be in pretty good shape. Anyway, that's going to do it for this for now. I have to finish up the filler panel next. I didn't do that today because I have some more welding I have to do on that. So I figured I'd just wait and do that later. And I have to do the underside of that one too, so I might do top and bottom at the same time on that one since I can take it off the car easier. Anyway, that's going to do it for today. Thanks everybody.